Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, you know it ain't working without you guys. I don't know why I keep getting that. I guess it's one of the lights reflecting or so. I just got to go a certain way to make sure the lights aren't on me there, because it's kind of annoying. It's kind of like I got a green something or other on my face, and then I got paint on my hands from working on the racks. And of course, right now, getting set up for our live stream coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope you join us. We'll have my man DMV, Dallas Cowboys, John. And we're going to be talking about Asante Samuels Jr., one of the best cornerback prospects out there. And there's a chance that the Dallas Cowboys could have him sitting on the board. We'll talk about the guy's strengths and weaknesses and things and so on with my man John, as well as Hank Aaron passing today. And the Dallas Cowboys, of course, will be talking about the Eagles, as well as some other teams getting coaches. This is kind of hard to talk about because immediately when you talk about something like this, people will automatically put their guards up and just say you're full of crap. It's not that way. But being on the other side of the fence, I understand. So I don't know where Eastside Shirley is. Eastside Harold. We haven't seen him in a while. Just curious if anybody's seen him. Let him know I'd like to talk to him because he is a bit of a jackass, but he's still like family. He is like family. When you need those family gatherings, and you tell your kids don't go over by him. Don't go over by that guy. Your uncle, woohoo, he's crazy. That's Eastside Harold. The Texans are the last team to hire a coach. They don't have one right now, and they've been looking high and low and so forth. And word is that they were looking at Josh McCown. At first, I thought it was Josh McDaniels. I had to do a double take. I said, oh, they're interviewing Josh McDaniels, who the Eagles decided they didn't want. I said, no, Josh McCown. And I'm like, the journeyman quarterback that literally was just playing, that he's going to go straight from playing or being on the bench to being possibly a head coach. And this is where you realize that some of this stuff is crap. The fact that a guy like Adam Gase, who had one good year as an offensive coordinator with the Denver Broncos, when Peyton Manning retired, he didn't really do much, but he got a head coaching gig with the Miami Dolphins, had one winning season, 2 atrocious years, gets fired, and immediately, not taking off a year, gets hired by the Jets. And not only gets hired, becomes the coach and GM. When you get guys like Chip Kelly, who literally took over a team that Andy Reid had built, won that first year with him, but deconstructed them and continued to go downhill, gets fired and immediately gets hired by the San Francisco 49ers, questions in my mind come to hand. We're still wondering about Eric Bieniemy. I know they say that, he can't audition for anybody until after the playoffs. I get that. I understand where you're coming on that one. But as you're seeing some of the guys that are getting hired, Dan Campbell, who's talking about basically eating people's kneecaps and stuff, and when they go, when they're getting up, they're going to take a chunk at the next one and stuff. I get a question about guys like Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell, who coached the Indianapolis Colts for 3 years, then coached the Lions for 4 years? For 4 years. He coached the Lions for 4 years. He had 7 years of head coaching experience. Now, here the Texans interviewed him, but that may be your token interview right there. Jim Caldwell, in his 7 years of coaching, has a 62-50 record. I'm not saying that's Andy Reid, but that's not a bad record. I want to just go through here because I want to give you the numbers. His first year with the Colts, 14-2. Second year, 10-6. Third year, 2-14, let go. Okay, I can understand. I think I can understand that. You know, they look at it as you start off real high, we were good, and then we were just bad. I think I can understand that one. He did at least after 3 years off, get a second chance with the Lions. And this is where you say, Dufa, first year with the Lions, 11-5, playoffs. Second year, 7-9. Okay. Second losing season that he's had in his career. Third year, 9-7. Fourth year, 9-7. Let me, I got to double check on this because this, I didn't pull it up on this computer. Because this is going to blow your mind away. The Detroit Lions, since the 2000s started, since the 2000s, they have gone to the playoffs 3 times. Now, granted, they've lost all 3 times. But since the year 2000, the Detroit Lions have been to the playoffs 3 times. 3 out of 4 years, they went to the playoffs with Jim Caldwell. They had, I'm sorry. 2 of the 3. 2 of the 3 playoff berths that they've had since 2000. Jim Caldwell was coach. 2 out of 4 of the season's year, 50%. He finished up 9-7 and 9-7 and got fired. Lions said, hey, it's not good enough. We're a winning organization. And playoffs every other year, it's not good enough. It's not good enough to have 3 winning seasons out of 4. It's not good enough. So what are we going to do? We're going to fire you. We're going to fire you. And they proceed to get Matt Patricia, who goes 6-10, 3-12, and 5-11. Jim Caldwell won in a place that you don't win. A team that literally had 4 winning seasons in the last 20 years, he had 3 of them. And he can't get a job. Now tell me again about it being an even field. Tell me again about it being an even field. Unbelievable. What's crazy is Jim Caldwell had 14 wins in 1 season with the Colts. In 1 season. It's a rarity. Matt Patricia had 14 wins in 3 years as the coach of the Lions. Yeah. We'll talk about this a little later tonight on the show. We'll just have a footnote on it. But I hope you guys join us in an hour and a half. Like I said, my man DMV will be in the house, and we'll be talking all things Dallas Cowboys. Peace.